For our daily cancellation today, I feel I must say something about the major controversy that erupted last week involving a country singer. And I'm not talking about Jason Aldean. I'm talking about Miranda Lambert, who ignited a fierce and important debate when she made the decision to stop in the middle of her concert in Las Vegas to lecture some fans in the front row who were taking selfies. If you haven't seen this clip yet, here it is.
Something bound to fall apart. I'm gonna stop right here for a sec, Danny. I'm sorry. These girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song. It's pissing me off a little bit. Shall we start again?
So apparently these fans were busy taking pictures of themselves instead of watching the show, and so Lambert decided to shame them in front of thousands of people, a decision that many on social media and in the media decried as excessive and bullying, but one that I fully and enthusiastically support. And I'll explain why in a moment. But first, we have to get to the other side of the story from the selfie culprits themselves. What do they have to say for themselves? Well, they were interviewed about the traumatic incident on Good Morning America, and here's what they had to say.
Adela Kalin says she and her friends were taking these pictures when Miranda told them they should be paying attention to the show instead of taking photos.
She said these girls are more interested in taking selfies. And then she said, sit down. I thought, I feel like I'm being back in school. And me and my friends did something that annoyed the teacher, and she scolded us and she told us to sit down.
After the incident at the 7,000-person venue Planet Hollywood, where Lambert is doing her Las Vegas residency, she restarted the song from the beginning.
Shall we start again?
Everybody was having such a great time. We would stand up at times and dance. It was great energy. But after that happened, it was just, it was not the same.
A representative for the singer telling ABC News overnight Lambert had, quote, no statement to add. Experts saying fans snapping pictures at concerts is typically all a part of the show.
Taking photos at concerts seems to be like a very normal occurrence. But I do think that as a performer, these sorts of incidents do happen all the time. And it seems like Miranda just took this a little bit too personally.
Well, I'm glad that we heard from the experts on phone usage at concerts. Good Morning America brought in the licensed, credentialed concert selfie experts to give us the news that people take selfies at concerts a lot. We could not have known this without them. We needed their guidance and insight. We need the experts to help us navigate through every facet of life and answer every question, no matter how seemingly obvious and banal. Thank God for the experts. All hail the experts. Trust the experts. Trust in them. God be with them. But this still leaves the question about whether Miranda Lambert was right to publicly scold a group of women for taking a few selfies. And the answer is that yes, she was. It is about time that somebody in a position of influence, however mild that influence may be, stands up and speaks out against the selfie scourge that has gripped hold of our society for decades now. It has become so endemic, so inherent that it seems pointless to complain about it, but the pointlessness of a complaint has never stopped me before, and it won't now. You do not need to take a picture of every single thing you experience in your life. You really don't, I promise you. You do not need documentation of every moment. You especially do not need documentation of yourself experiencing every moment. See, I've never understood the motivation here, which is why I never take selfies unless someone stops me in public and asks for one. And even then, I only do it because I'm afraid that if I refuse, they'll call up TMZ and complain about how rude Matt Walsh is, at which point TMZ will respond, wait, who is Matt Walsh? And that will make the whole thing even more embarrassing. So I just take the picture. But the point is that selfies are pointless. Millions of people carry around phones stocked with hundreds of pictures of their own faces. Just think about that for a moment. And do any of them actually go back and scroll through those pictures, reminiscing about how their faces looked? Yep, that's my face at Disney World. Oh, there's my face at Applebee's. I remember that. I'll never forget the time that my face went to Applebee's. And wow, there's my face at Grandma's funeral. Is that what people do? Our friends over at Genucel sold out of their dark spot corrector, and our listeners have been begging for a restock. Well, I have great news. Just in time for the summer, it's back in stock. It's August now, but just in time for the summer, the last part of the summer anyway. Genucel's famous dark spot corrector has not one, but 3 cutting-edge ingredients and goes to work fast to target sunspots, dark spots, liver spots, and even old discoloration, both on your face and your hands. You can now enjoy your summer sun, beach, and barbecues without embarrassing spots. Genucel's most popular package also features their summer essentials, like the best-selling Ultra Retinol Moisturizer with a powerful retinol alternative for safe use in the sun. You'll be amazed at how quickly you'll see results, or 100% of your money back guaranteed. Go to Genucel.com/Walsh right now to get your dark spot corrector in the Genucel most popular package. That's Genucel.com/Walsh right now and save over 70% off Genucel's most popular package. All orders will include a mystery luxury gift while supplies last. Genucel.com/Walsh now. It's clear that the left is giving up their morals and any common sense. There's no better time than to build a daily habit of prayer and meditation. Building a habit of prayer can help you cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Focusing on what you're thankful for can increase positive emotions and improve overall well-being. Hallow is the #1 Christian prayer app in the U.S. It's helped me maintain a daily prayer routine and can help you too. Download the app for free at hallow.com/Matt Walsh. You can set prayer reminders, track your progress along the way. Not sure where to start? Well, check out Father Mike Schmitz's Bible in a Year podcast for brief daily Bible reading and reflections, or you can pray alongside Mark Wahlberg, Jim Caviezel, and even some world-class athletes. With Hallow, you can customize a personal prayer plan that works for you. Listen wherever you are with downloadable offline sessions. Using Hallow to connect with others who share your beliefs and values can provide a sense of belonging, support, and foster a sense of community as well. Ultimately, we'll learn how we can become better individuals in spite of today's broken world as we strive to become more Christ-like in our daily lives through prayer, fasting, and giving. Download Hallow at hallow.com/Matt Walsh and get an exclusive 3 months free. That's 3 months absolutely free at hallow.com/Matt Walsh. Of course, I realize that they aren't primarily taking pictures in order to store them away as keepsakes, but rather to post them on social media so that everyone else can see. But that's even more pointless. Okay, because nobody cares that you were at a Miranda Lambert concert. But if anyone does care for some reason, they probably want to see a picture of Miranda Lambert up on stage. They don't need to see you in the stands. Recently, I saw a picture of a guy. The guy posted of himself on vacation and on social media, and he was visiting the pyramids in Egypt, and the picture was a selfie with a pyramid in the background, posted to social media for all to enjoy. But if the rest of us want to see a picture from your vacation at all, and we don't, we'd rather just see the pyramids without your face crowding up the frame. How egotistical do you have to be to think that these magnificent 3,000-year-old structures can be improved by adding your face to them? See, this is the real tragedy of selfie culture. It encourages you to experience life with your back turned to it, putting yourself at the center of something that you aren't even paying attention to. Our obsession with documenting everything we do, and worse, documenting ourselves doing it rather than documenting the thing itself, has ironically made it so that we miss out on the very things we're documenting. This is a familiar observation, even cliched, but it's true. We are so obsessed with creating digital proof that we were there that we aren't really there at all. We need to learn how to simply occupy the space that we are standing in, right? Existing in and absorbing each present moment as it comes. Personally, I would never go to a Miranda Lambert concert, but if you do go, if you buy the tickets, if you spend the money, too much money to have that experience, then have that experience. Be there for it, which means not being on your phone. Now, you might argue that taking one quick selfie, while a pointless act, is not going to significantly intrude on your or anyone else's ability to enjoy the moment. But we all know that these girls were not taking one quick selfie. No, that doesn't exist, especially for women like that. They were taking a series of shots from different angles. They were posting on Instagram. They were doing little videos for TikTok. Then they were taking more selfies and on and on and on. I mean, we all know. I wasn't there, but I know just from looking at that woman and listening to her speak for 5 seconds that that's the way it went. Even if I'm wrong, okay, even if it was just one brief selfie incident, I would still defend Lambert's response. Because what you have to understand is that some of us have grown exhausted with all of this, with the fact that people can't look up from their phones, with the constant need to document and take pictures and videos. And so we react in what some might consider disproportionate ways when somebody pulls out a phone or takes a picture. My wife will tell you that I have only grown more and more resistant to being involved in any picture or selfie activity as time has gone on. If we go on vacation, we go anywhere, and she pulls out the phone, we got to take a picture. I'm very resistant, and only more so as time goes on. It's not that I flat out refuse to be in a picture or even to take one on occasion. In fact, I just took a picture a few days ago of a nice bass that I caught. It was probably about 6 pounds, maybe arguably 7 pounds. It was probably about 23 inches, but it was a fat a fish. It was a great fish. Anyway, obviously, I'm going to get a picture of that. Actually, most of the pictures in my phone are not photos of my own face, but are photos of various fish that I've caught. And that's different because I need documentation of the behemoths that I'm landing, or else nobody will believe me. Anyway, aside from these exceptions, generally I'm resistant to posing for pictures of selfies, much to my wife's chagrin. But my point to her is that we don't need photographic evidence of every moment. It is good enough that we live those moments, we immerse ourselves in those moments, and hold the memories in our hearts, as people have always done. We don't need any more selfies. Nobody does. We need to put down the phone, turn our gaze back upon this great wild world, and these wonderful experiences that are so much larger than a screen, if only we would look up and see it. And yes, I will give this whole speech to my wife rather than stop for 5 seconds to take a picture, because someone has to take a stand. And I'm glad to see that I'm not totally alone, which is why Miranda Lambert certainly is not canceled today. Instead, it is the perpetual selfie takers who are, with a vengeance, today canceled. Hey, YouTube, thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like access to my full show with no ads, you should go to dailywire.com and use promo code Walsh to get 2 months free on all annual plans. See you there.